Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. I'm sorry that your cards are laid. I was about to start your reading and my sister called. And I know better now to accept a call when I'm doing readings for YouTube, because often I forget to cut them out and you can hear all my business. So yeah, I had to stop the recording. But you know, I got through, I think, from here to here and here, and there were clarifiers laid down for the month of November 2018. So we're going to go again. Also, just to let you know, there's a love reading sitting next door to this one if you fancy checking that out. The other thing to say, if you'd like a personal reading with me, guys, go through to the end of the reading and there is a box that comes up and you can click on that, go straight through to my website. You can order a reading or you can order your year aheads. I'm doing year aheads now, so if you want a year ahead starting from now for the next 12 months, you can, or a year ahead starting from January 2019, you can order that as well. So let's make a start on your reading. In the month of November 2018, Scorpio, you were showing us the Chariot. I think that there is a certain will of iron with you guys, and I think there's a determination to try and control certain elements within your life. Now, the card that we got next to this one was the Six of Coins, okay? So it might be that you are determined to control how much money you're paying out with the Six of Coins. Six of Coins isn't just about getting in money, it's also about having to pay it out. So you might be wanting to try and control, for example, your expenditure or how much you're paying out for certain things. It might also be with the Chariot that you're wanting to control how much you give in a situation with the Six of Coins energy. Now, the reason that this is happening is because we had an Emperor, okay? We had the Emperor and the Five of Wands, okay? So, you know, you can read the tarot in a multitude of ways. That's what it's designed for. And sometimes when you think a combination means one thing, it can easily, whether it, you know, when it pertains to your situation, refer to something. It might be that you've got somebody around you, the Emperor energy, showing here. And the Emperors usually show up as really, really important people in a person's life. This could be a boss. Emperors can show up as people who are... have great power, and you know, the Emperors can show up as people who have great power and great authority over us. So maybe there's a person around you. The root issue is all about a person. Are you in conflict with someone here? You've got the Five of Wands energy showing here, okay? Are you in the place of power? Are you having to try and control a team of people that you're working with? Because the Five of Wands is about competition, but it's also about teams of people as well. So are you in a position where you're having to try and control, you know, a team of people, or you're having to try and control or try and, because this is boundaries as well. So maybe you are tasked with having to try and put some boundaries or rein in with that Emperor energy, a very kind of conflicting situation with the Five of Wands that might have got out of control. But this could also be a person here, I think, with this Emperor showing here. Maybe you guys are trying to control how much you're giving to a person here, this Emperor energy, somebody that you're in conflict with. Now, in the past, we had the Two of Swords, okay? And I feel that you, and we had it with the Queen of Wands, so I feel that this is probably a person around some of you guys showing here. I feel that with the Two of Swords and the Queen of Wands, this might be somebody that you've decided that you don't want to speak to, that you're blocking out, this Queen of Wands energy. So some of you guys might be blocking out a particular person, and that person might indeed be the Emperor. This could be an Aries individual. So it might be that you've been blocking out, you haven't wanted to speak to a particular person, or you haven't wanted to open up to a particular person here with this Queen of Wands energy, because the root issue is maybe this person puts themselves in a place of power. Maybe this person puts themselves over you and tries controlling you, and it's causing a lot of tension with that Five of Wands. And I do feel actually that's the case for some of you guys, that there is a person around you who has authority and has power over you with this Emperor energy. And I feel that they've been causing a great deal of tension. And I feel in the recent past, you guys have tried ignoring this person with the Two of Swords. You've tried blocking this person out. Now, your challenge is the Queen of Coins, okay? So the Queen of Coins could be a job, for example. It might be that your challenge is that you are tasked with this Queen of Coins, with having to give. Because the Queen of Coins, she's a card about resources, but she's a card about also somebody who has to give and has to share and has to help nurture, especially when it comes to money, especially when it comes to a business situation, for example. It might be that your challenge is your resources, your money. It might be that your challenge is you've got a family here that you need to support, that type of thing, Scorpio. So that might be your challenge. But the problem is, and I do think in a way it's a work reading, because I feel that you've got somebody around you who you're not getting on with, especially within work, potentially. And you're trying to control how much you give to this person with the Six of Coins energy showing here. Because this person, they have great power over you, and it is the way that they execute their power. I mean, they're not showing as the Emperor reversed, which is somebody who uses their power in the worst of ways. But nevertheless, they're showing as an Emperor, somebody who has great power, somebody who can even be quite overbearing. And I feel that it's causing great tension. I think that you tried ignoring this person. I think the Queen of Wands is this Emperor in the past, because your challenge is you got a family to look after. You know, you got to make money as the Queen of Coins. You got to get your bags with the Queen of Coins energy showing here. You got to make the money to look after your family, to buy the food, to look after the household. And as a result of that, the focus for the month will be, I feel, with this Three of Cups, is getting along with this individual. Getting along. I think that your focus will be on making some form of a truce with this Three of Cups energy. The most likely outcome for the month will be the Five of Coins. So I do feel the most likely outcome, despite your efforts, is feeling with the Five of Coins. Even though you can see on this card, it almost like, it looks like this person's won a jackpot. But nevertheless, the ethos of the Five of Coins is about feeling out in the cold and feeling that you're not a part of this team, or you're feeling that you're not a part of, or abandoning someone, or somebody abandoning you, or feeling that you're being shut out, or that you're the outsider. It might be the most likely outcome is for some of you guys, despite all of this stuff, it might be with this Five of Coins, still feeling a sense of feeling like the outsider concerning this individual, wanting to shut the door on this individual, wanting to kind of keep this individual at a certain bay. Coming in, I'm seeing the Page of Wands though, so I feel that some of you guys are going to see a new opportunity here. And the Page of Wands would, in a work career reading, it's a change of direction. It's doing something completely new. It might be setting up a business. It's the Page of Wands energy. You're looking to be creative. It might be that you're looking at, you know, focusing on a hobby with that Page of Wands energy showing there. The influences around you, though, are good, because I feel that you've got support here. I feel that some of you guys still, despite whatever it is that's going on here, I do feel that you are being supported by others, whether that's your workmates or whether that's your own family members. Hopes or fears? Well, I feel that the hope is to come to some form of a resolution with this moon energy. I feel that the hope would be that everything is kind of put out there on the table, and that this conflict is actually resolved with the moon in the reverse, because the moon in the upright, when it comes to work reading, sometimes this can talk about hidden enemies. Sometimes this can talk about deception. Sometimes this can talk about things that are closed off to you. People who are doing things behind your back and you don't quite know what the rhyme or the reason is for it. But the moon in the reverse is all about coming to the light. It's about dispelling any illusions and finding the clarity in the situation. So I feel the hope would probably be to find a resolution around this situation. The overall outcome, I do feel that intrinsically, in the month of November 2018, Scorpio, that this is about looking at a new trajectory in your life. It might be that you stay where you are and you just focus on a new hobby, but I do feel that coming in the immediate future is you guys searching for a new path. Because I just feel that there's somebody here that you're not getting on with, and there's somebody that you want to block out. I think that this person does put a lot of responsibility on you, and I feel that it's causing a lot of tension. You know, and as a result of that, your focus will be, well, how can I come to an agreement with this individual? How can we get along with this Three of Cups energy? But I do feel that as a result of that, though, the most likely outcome will be still feeling that you are not a part of this team. Still feeling that you're not a part of this group with the Five of Coins. Looking at a new beginning here. A new job for some of you guys. A new path, a new direction. Something that you've not done before. Maybe starting something up for yourselves with the Page of Wands energy. But I feel from that it's good, because the overall outcome shows us the Knight of Coins. Building on this new path. Because the Knight of Coins as an overall outcome is from the immediate future. So how I do tarot is I look at the immediate future and I say, well, what will the overall outcome be from that immediate future? It'll be building. What you're doing is you're building on this new path. So you're working on this new path. You're making plans, okay? You're being very detailed with the Knight of Coins energy. Some of you guys, it might be that you're looking at a new path, a new business. Perhaps in the overall outcome, you're building a business case around it. You're doing a business plan with the Knight of Coins energy. Or this is just building, you know, on a new hobby, okay? Some of you guys, it's simply looking for a distraction out of all of this stuff. We're going to get some clarifiers with the other cards, okay? So what we've got is your Queen of Coins is your challenge position. We'll have a look at why the Queen of Coins is your challenge position for Scorpio. Why is the Queen of Coins a challenge position? In one card. Well, the Nine of Swords. Sorry, not the Nine of Swords, the Tower, okay? I do feel that this Queen of Coins is all about your resources and your money. Okay, what if your resources and money came crashing down? But also, what about if your resources and your money here showing as your challenge position, it might be unstable. So it might be that your earnings with this Queen of Coins energy, your resources with the Queen of Coins energy, well, it might be that this is just an unstable thing at the moment, being the challenge, which is why the focus, it might be that this is on very shaky ground as well, okay? It might be for some of you guys, your challenges with your finances, maybe you guys are trying to restructure something concerning your finances. Tower also represents the need to restructure because it's about breaking things down in order to build them up again. So it might be that your challenge is the Queen of Coins energy. Maybe there's somebody around you, a financial advisor around you, who's trying to go through, trying to help you go through a restructure here with the Tower energy. But I feel that this is something outside of the work situation. I feel this is something to do with your own personal finances and the fact that you need to restructure them, or the fact that there might be an unstable footing here, I feel, with the Tower energy. And it might be as a result of that, the focus for the month is trying to find some agreement or some form of, what's the word, with the Three of Cups energy. Trying just to find some leeway with this individual. We'll see what shows up with the Three of Cups energy. I think that your focus really is on being friends with whoever this person is. Finding some form of common ground with that Three of Cups energy. The King of Pentacles energy showing here. I feel that this is all about, the focus is about agreeing with this person on ways that you can accomplish certain things. Because I feel that you've got a role here, Scorpio. I feel for a lot of you guys, you're in a very important and a very kind of responsibility-driven role. Here you are trying to control how much you give to this role because you've got somebody over you, an Emperor. Somebody who is very strong, somebody who's very controlling with this Emperor energy, who I feel is trying to, I feel is causing some tension within the group. Okay, with the Five of Wands energy showing you. And I do feel that you've tried to block this person out in the past, all right? I feel that also it might be that you've tried, or some of you guys with the Two of Swords, you have ignored this person's commands in the past because you find that this person is overly controlling with the Emperor energy showing here. And it's causing a great deal of tension. So it might be that some of you guys have been ignoring somebody's commands. If you look at what she's doing with the stick, she's giving a command here. And this person's saying, no, I'm not listening to your commands. So it's almost like in the past you haven't wanted to listen, or you've tried ignoring somebody's commands here because they're overpowering as the Emperor energy here and they're causing a lot of tension. Okay, this person almost with this Emperor energy, this person tends to put their point of view across, their opinion, and it's their way or the highway. So this person creates boundaries as well. This person tends to say, it's my way or the highway. You have no leverage in this system, in this situation. And I think that it's causing a lot of tension for some of you guys. And you've tried ignoring this person's commands and doing certain things your way, which is why you are showing as the Chariot, trying to control how much you give to this person, I feel, with the Six of Coins energy. The problem is, I feel, that you guys have, with this Queen of Coins energy, your challenge is money. Your resources here, and your resources might be very unstable at the moment. So you say to yourself, okay, well, you know, I need to keep this job. So what I'm going to focus on for November is trying to agree how we can accomplish, because King of Coins is all about accomplishment, how we can accomplish this way forward. How can we accomplish certain goals? How can we accomplish certain tasks? Because we're butting heads here with the Five of Wands energy. This person's very overly controlling demeanour is causing conflict within the group with the Five of Wands energy. And what I want to do for the month of November is work out a way how we can come to an agreement with this Three of Cups energy on how we can accomplish the certain tasks that we need to do. Because right now I'm trying to rein in how much I'm giving to this individual, but I'm reining it in because their sense of, their way of doing things is causing conflict within the group. And I've been really, with the Two of Swords, refusing to heed their commands with the Queen of Wands energy. But I've got bills to pay. And my finances aren't on steady ground. So I need to work out a way how I can work with this individual. Three of Cups is working together as well. How can I work with this person in order to, you know, accomplish the task that we need to accomplish? Now, the most likely outcome will be the Five of Coins energy showing here. Let's have a look at what shows with the Five of Coins energy showing here. But you've got the Ten of... I hate it when I get this combination, Five of Coins and Ten of Coins showing here. I feel that because this is, when you're a tarot reader, sometimes you look at a combination and it throws you. And you're like, oh God, not this combination. I've seen this before and it's always thrown me, this combination has. Because on the one hand, we've got financial instability, but then we've got financial growth. Okay? So I feel that more than likely, because it's coming off the back of this, where I feel that you guys are looking at some form of an agreement here, some form of working with this individual in order to accomplish with the King of Coins a task at hand. The most likely outcome from that with this Five of Coins, it might be for some of you guys, and they are financial cards, that's the thing. Okay, but the way that I'm looking at the story is that you feel that you're on uneven footing with an individual. There's somebody here who wants absolute control in the work that you do. Okay. I just feel that with the Five of Coins energy, if this is a case of feeling like you're not a part of this group, or you're not a part of this project, for example, with the Five of Coins energy, I feel that, because the Ten of Coins is about prosperity. Okay, so it's almost like you will build. I'm trying to think of the best way to combine the cards and to read the cards and to give you the correct analysis of the card. Because you've got a Five of Coins and a Ten of Coins. Sometimes this is financial instability within the family, for example. And the family is the work family. So what I'm actually thinking is that there's still instability here with this Five of Coins energy within the work family. Ten of Coins is the family. Ten of Coins can be your family, or it can be in your work. There might be instability still showing. The most likely outcome, even though you're looking at ways in which you can find some form of common ground so that you guys get the task done, it might be that the most likely outcome is that there is still some form of weak foundation with this Five of Coins within this work family, the Ten of Coins. Okay, so I'm still seeing instability here somewhere along the line with this individual. There's a weak foundation. You still don't feel a part of this group of people that this person is involved in. I still feel that you guys still feel like an outsider, because the Five of Coins is a card about an outsider, and this is the group, the Ten of Coins. So some of you guys might still feel like the outsider of a group, despite your efforts here in November. Now coming in, I'm seeing a new path. A new path that you guys, a new direction that you're looking at here, that you're researching, that you're looking into. Let's have a look at what's showing up with this Page of Wands energy showing here. The Seven of Cups energy shows up here. Okay, I feel there's a new path, and some of you guys are going to be looking at lots of different options with the Seven of Cups energy. So I do feel that you guys are very focused with this Page of Wands on doing something different, following a new path, a new direction with that Page of Wands energy, one in which you're looking at the various options that are available to you. But the good thing is that influences around you is that you do have support with that Six of Swords energy. Let's have a look. Well, there's, you know, this is a change of direction showing here. Let's have a look at what the Six of Swords is showing with. Well, no, I feel that there's two things, I think. I think the influences around you are saying, or let's put it, influences around you, I feel that you guys are being supported, okay, in your struggle with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card about struggle, and this can be a card about support. So I do feel, Scorpio, that regardless of what's going on here, you are supported in the struggle, or you do have support with all of the responsibilities that you have. So if you feel that here, where you want to take control of how much you're giving, and I think that this might be a work situation for some of you guys, but you can apply it to anything you like, as I say, because my readings are very, very open. I do feel that if you guys are here, are saying, right, I'm going to rein in how much I'm giving here to this individual, because this individual here is far too overbearing, they're far too controlling, and they're causing tension within the group. I've tried to block out this person being so overly demanding with the Queen of Wands. She's commanding here. So I'm blocking out, I've tried ignoring this person's commands because this person's being overly controlling and they're causing tension within the group. But, you know, what's challenging me this month is that I've got financial problems, or my finances are a little bit shaky at the moment with this Tower energy, and therefore I need to work out a way how I'm going to work with this person, Three of Cups energy, in order to accomplish the end goal. Okay, even though I don't want to have to give too much to this individual that I'm working with, I have to find a way how I'm going to work with this individual in order to accomplish this goal. And the most likely outcome, well, you know, even though I do this, more than likely, I'm still going to feel like the outsider from the group. Because the only reason that you guys are doing this, Scorpio, is so you can pay your bills. You're not doing it because you like the person. You're doing it so you can pay your bills. So more than likely, it doesn't mean that if you're working with this individual and trying to accomplish certain tasks with that King of Coins energy, that you're going to be best mates with this person. It's simply a way that you keep the wolf from the door, that you're able to get your finances back on an even track. So more than likely, you're still going to be feeling like the outsider of this group with the Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins is a very solid, and it's all about, solidarity within the workplace. But you guys with the Five of Coins, I still feel a great sense of kind of feeling like the outsider, feeling like the lone wolf within a group, But coming in, you've got a new beginning, Page of Wands, looking at new jobs for some of you guys, looking at a new direction, okay, looking at a new passion, maybe a new business. But there's lots of options that you can look at here, lots of choices that you can look at here, okay. It might also be that with that Page of Wands, you're looking at a new direction. With the Page of Wands, there's a new job or a new direction that you're looking at here. But with the Seven of Cups, this is also about finding a way as well, okay, that you can release yourself with the Judgment energy from this energy here. So it just feels to me that you got someone around you that you work with, Scorpio, that you don't particularly like, but you're trying to do the work. You're trying to get on with the work because there's a reason for it. Not because you want to get on with the person, but because you got bills to pay. But some of you guys, well, looking at a new direction, because you're trying to find a way, Seven of Cups, to release yourself, the Judgment energy. Judgment is about change, okay? And also the Judgment energy, if you look at this card as well, these people here are drinking. This person here is saying, I don't drink no more. I want to release a tie. I want to release something that's not good for me. So this is about you guys finding a way to move on from this, to enter into a new cycle. To remove yourself. It's like the Devil card in a way, in the reverse though. But this is in the upright, so it's like the Devil reversed. How can I release myself from a chain here? So you're looking for ways to release yourself from this. But the influences around you, if this, in terms of the work situation where you guys are very much under pressure by an individual, I think that you do have people who are going to support you in terms of the responsibilities that you have, in terms of, with this Ten of Wands energy, in terms of the pressures that you're feeling. I feel that you're supported in that, okay? It might be, and the good thing is with this card here, and I'm just going to read it actually in that way, because I'm going to read it as an influence around you. So what is around you at the moment? What is outside of yourself? This might be family. So it might say that even though you're going through pressures within the workplace with a particular person here, and you do feel like the outsider, Scorpio, it says, but at least you've got family, the Six of Swords, people who are supporting you through the pressure that you're feeling in terms of your work. So at least you can, for some of you guys, you can go home to family and you go home to a nice hot meal, or you go home to a loving partner, or you go home to loving children. And that kind of takes the edge off, I think, of what's going on here in your work lives. Your hopes are going to be the Moon in the reverse. And let's have a look at what the Moon in the reverse is about. Let's see what shows up with the Moon in the reverse. Well, the Knight of Wands energy shows here, okay? So I feel that with the Moon in the reverse, I think that this is about reality, okay? And I feel that this is the change card of the Knight of Wands. So the Moon in the upright can also be about dreams. So this is like the Seven of Cups. Moon and Seven of Cups are very similar, because when you get the Moon, you're dreaming. You've got all of these wonderful fantasies, and it might be with the Moon here, your fantasy is about moving on. But your hope would be, well, I hope that it comes to reality. This change of direction will at some point become a reality, I feel, with this Moon in the reverse. The overall outcome is the nice card of the Knight of Coins energy, because it shows movement with the Knight of Coins. It shows plans being made. I feel overall outcome for November is plans being made with this Knight of Coins energy showing here, because the Knight of Coins is all about your plans being made. Let's shuffle on that. Okay, but you've got the Nine of Swords showing here as well. I feel that, here, you're definitely looking at something new for some of you guys, Page of Wands. New direction, new job, new beginning, new business, whatever. You're looking to start. This is the start card, the Page of Wands. So when you get the Page of Wands, as I've said in a work reading, this is all about new beginnings, a new job, this is something you probably haven't done before, or this is, going into a new business, creating a new business. It's about new creativity, and looking for ways. So your focus in the immediate future will be on a new job or a new direction here. Change of direction is a Page of Wands, because you're trying to find a way to release yourself from this situation. The overall outcome from that will be working very, very hard. Working hard, putting plans in place. But I feel that you guys are worried with this Nine of Swords, and I'm going to see what the worry is. But also, you know, the hands are over the eyes. So, you know, I always look at the picture on the cards as well, with the hands over the eyes. Are you making plans around this direction here as a way to block out with the Nine of Swords energy showing here? But that's interesting because you've got the King of Wands showing here. I think that this is more about being worried about being successful, because the King of Wands is all about success and accomplishing success with the King of Wands energy showing here. Okay? I feel that you guys are making plans forward, but you're worried probably in the overall outcome about how successful you're going to be. Okay? And whether you're going to win the race, because he's winning the race. You know? So some of you guys making plans going forward because you are planning here to move out of this energy here. But the overall outcome is saying, well, even though you guys are very dedicated to this new path and you're putting those plans into action with the Knight of Coins energy, I do feel that some of you guys are worried about, Nine of Swords is to be worried or anxious about winning the race, anxious about being successful with the King of Wands. I think if it's about, you know, setting up your own business, you might be worried about whether this is going to be a successful thing. Because remember, he's an entrepreneur with the King of Wands and he tends to run his own business. So you might be worried about taking the lead, because the King of Wands is a leader. So I'm seeing plans being made, but you might be worried about going out there and taking the lead. For example, if you're running your own business, or putting yourself out there with the King of Wands energy, because he takes the lead in situations. I do feel it's a good month for you guys, Scorpio, and I'm going to ask if there's anything that, you know, should you be worried about this? I'm going to ask if Scorpio should be worried about this in 2 cards. Should Scorpio be worried about this in 2 cards? Okay, so I don't think that you have anything to be worried about at all, to be perfectly honest with you, with this situation. Okay. I think that you should really, with this Hierophant energy, because the Hierophant is all about learning, but it's also about being committed as well. Okay. And it almost feels like to me that you need to, with this Hierophant energy, I think that you need to learn something here with the Hierophant energy. Because I'm asking if you should be worried about anything. To be honest with you, I feel that you need to get advice. Okay? And I think that you need to, because he's a counsellor. So I feel that you guys need to get advice with the Hierophant energy from others, from a group of people, maybe from a team of people. Okay? Maybe the advice that you need to get is from a team of people. So you need to learn something from a team of people. I feel that if you're looking at a new direction here, you really need to get advice from a team of people, whether this is something that is worth looking into with the Page of Swords. Because he's a researcher and he looks into things. So I do feel that, do you need to be worried? No. But I certainly feel that you need to, because you're worried here, because you're dedicating yourself to starting this new plan of action with the Knight of Coins energy, and the Nine of Swords to me is saying that you're worried. You're worried about taking the lead. You're worried about whether this is going to be successful for you in the future, whether you're going to win the race. I think if you're worried about any of those things, you really need to get some advice with the Hierophant. 2 of Cups from a team of people. Okay? Get some advice from a team of people at what you're looking at, what you're looking into, Page of Swords. So you need to get advice from a team of people here about what it's going to take with the Page of Swords. Do some research. Get some advice from a team of people and do your research, I feel, with the Page of Swords energy. Alright? Because he's a researcher, is the Page of Swords. He learns things. He's looking with the magnifying glass. So he's looking up close at something here. So get advice from a team of people at what you're looking at. Research, for example, with this Page of Swords energy showing here. But also I would say follow your heart's desires on this new path. You've got the Knight of Cups. That's following your heart's desires, Scorpio. And this is the new beginning, the new path. Follow your heart's desires if you have a passion for something new. Ace of Wands. So in this new beginning, you need to really follow your heart's desires with the Knight of Cups energy. Let's go through this reading again very quickly. I feel that, Scorpio, for the month of November 2018, that you guys are trying to control how much you're giving to a particular job. in a particular situation, because I feel that somebody around you has great power and great control, and it's their controlling ways of the Emperor energy that's causing tension within the group. I feel that you've tried to ignore this person's demands, because she's quite demanding, is the Queen of Wands, and she likes to command, she likes to have everything done her own way. So you've tried to ignore this particular leader with the Queen of Wands, this person who feels that she is in control, that she can kind of direct the situation the way that she wants to direct it, because it's her way of his or her way of doing it with the Queen of Wands. This controlling element of the Queen of Wands here that's causing tension within the group, and you guys have tried to ignore it for quite some time. And you say, I'm not giving in to this person, I'm not going to give this person what they want, because either they're not asking me in the right way, or they're asking me for stuff, but at the end of the day, you know, they're overly controlling when they're doing it. They're not working as a team, they're working as if they're in control and I'm the lackey. But you guys have got bills to pay, and I feel that for some of you guys, your resources, Page of Pentacles energy, your money, your material stability might be a little bit shaky at the moment with the Tower, which is why I feel the focus is on trying with this Three of Cups to get along with this individual in order to accomplish certain tasks. You might not like this individual, but you know that there are goals and there are projects and there are things that need to be completed, Scorpio. So you'll say to yourself, you know what, I've got bills to pay and things have been a bit rocky financially for a little bit of time. So I need to find a way that I can work in partnership with this person, Three of Cups, in order to complete the task, King of Coins. More than likely, though, you guys will still feel the outsider, Five of Coins energy from this job, from this building, from this business with the Ten of Coins. From this group of people with the Ten of Coins as well. I see coming in a new direction, though, and I feel that you guys are trying, but this new direction that you're looking at is because you're trying to find a way with that Seven of Cups on how you can release yourself from this situation showing up here. Now, influences around you, though, is that you guys do have support, the Six of Swords energy. You've got people who are supporting you amidst the struggles that you're facing and amidst the burdens that you're facing. So even though you might be struggling, for example, I think within a work situation with an individual, you do have support with family, with friends, and they're going to help support you in the struggles that you're facing. Your hopes would be, well, I hope that from the Page of Wands energy, this new direction, and I'm looking at various ways to move out of the Judgment energy, to start a new cycle and move out of this negative energy that I'm experiencing around a particular person or people. My hope would be that this change will come into reality. Moon in the reverse is reality, and this is the change card of the Knight of Wands. So my hope would be that this change will become a reality at some point. However, I feel the overall outcome for the month of November 2018, Scorpio, is whereby some of you guys, you are working very tenaciously towards this new goal with the Knight of Coins, but you're worried with the Nine of Swords as to whether you're going to be a success, King of Wands. And you're worried also for some of you guys about going out there on your own. You're also worried about winning the race, the King of Wands energy, putting yourself out there. Now, I asked a question, do you have anything to worry about? And the universe is saying, you need to get some information, okay? Get some information from a team or a group of people. Have a chat with that Two of Cups about what it is with the Page of Swords you're looking into, okay? Because you guys are on the right track. Get some advice, Hierophant, from a team of people, from a group, Two of Cups energy, about what it is that you're looking into with the Page of Swords energy. It might be that you want to get advice from a team of people about learning, or about kind of learning about this thing that you want to go into, because the Page of Swords is also a student. Okay, so you might want to get some advice whether you can go into this new thing at entry level, for example, with the Page of Swords showing here. Okay, but don't give up on your desires. Okay. Because I feel that for some of you guys, it is your desire with the Knight of Cups energy to start something new with the Ace of Wands. You really do have a strong desire, I feel, with this Knight of Cups to start something new. So if you really do have a desire to start something new, and I feel that really you should do this only if you really do have that desire to start something new as well. It's all very well and good doing stuff because, you know, you've had enough of where you are and you're saying, oh, I can't be bothered with this, I think I'll start something else. But the Knight of Cups, when that shows up, it talks about you've got a desire. You have a real desire to do something new. Ace of Wands. So I feel that you need to get some advice from a group of people here. It could be to do with, you know, learning, going back to college, maybe with the Page of Swords energy. Okay. But I feel that this is only if you have a desire to start a real desire to start something new. Because the Ace of Wands is all about starting something new, and the Knight of Cups is all about our desires. So if you have a desire to start something new, then you need to get advice from a group of people in how you can start this with the Page of Swords energy showing here. Okay. So there's nothing to be worried about. I think as long as you do your homework, Scorpio, you'll be fine. I think as long as you do your homework. I don't feel that this is going to happen overnight. I really don't. Because you're just at the start. Pages, when they show up in readings, tell you that you're just at the start of something here. You've got a page here and a page here. One is about the start of a new job, a new direction, and the other one is about the start of learning something new. Okay? So you might need to get some advice from a group of people on how you can learn about this thing. Page of Swords showing here. Because you've got a desire to start something new. So you're really at the beginning of this journey for some of you guys. So it's not all going to occur in November for you, Scorpio. It's going to take some time. Okay? But if you really want this thing, if you really want that change, it's something that you may not just be able to jump in just like that. You might have to do some course on it, for example. You might need to get some advice from a group of people about courses that are running this with the Page of Swords energy, because you've got a desire to start something new creatively, for example, with the Ace of Wands. So you need to find out. It might be that you still have to stick at working in this thing, especially if there's a course that you need to do with the Page of Swords energy. A written course, you know. An online course, that type of thing. It might be that you still need to stay where you are, but at least you're making the steps to move forward. Okay, you really are literally, for some of you guys, at the start of doing something here. It's not something you can jump into, Scorpio, but it will be worth it in the end. I think that the will and the desire is very strong, okay? And sometimes things like this happen to us with others. You know, sometimes, and the good thing is the influence around you, you got support from family and friends, you know, because you have been facing a struggle. So no matter what it is that you do in the outcome here, you're going to have your support all round. People are going to support you in your decisions that you make. But remember, this outcome is really about being at the start of something here. Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands. They're both start cards. This is your desire card, and this is your advice card, and this is the people that you speak to for the advice. On a course, for example, your desire is to do something new, but it's going to take time to build. Okay, so just recognise that Rome was not built in a day. But I feel if the desire is strong and the will is strong, you'll get there, okay? But just allow yourself and understand that things might take time to build in this situation if you're looking at doing something new. And sometimes situations are sent to try and test us. So don't be surprised by that, okay? If you're going through a difficult time within the working environment with a group of people, you don't fit in there, but you're trying to find ways to get the job done because you need to pay the bills, just understand that this is only for the time being. It's a temporary measure whilst you build on something else. Alright, that is your reading for the month of November 2018, Scorpio. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.